All right, and we are live. Here we go. Welcome everybody. This is the Out of the Draft podcast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Dylan Allen.
I'm Cody.
I'm Damon.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Hunter. We're gonna go with the same thing as last week, aka Shake and Bako 301.
Oh, I forgot to change Dylan's or Dunboy's name to Statboy at the bottom. Anyways, welcome everybody. How's y'all's weeks? This is the second episode for this year. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Ready to talk some NASCAR.
For sure.
Dude, NASCAR is back this weekend. I need like the Cody energy.
What's back?
NASCAR is back, baby.
NASCAR is back.
So Sunday is my birthday as well, and so I am gonna have the best birthday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Hope Chaser X.
Do what?
I hope Chaser X.
That's so that's stupid.
Terrible family member.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna have a fun things to talk about. We're gonna talk about silly season, bold predictions. We're gonna do a tier list, which will be really fun to do. All of us grade the 2026 Cup Series drivers for S tier all the way down to I put ass at the bottom. So we're gonna see who goes there. And then we'll just do a win pick for the Clash, and we'll go right into it. Silly season. Go right ahead, Cody.
We can start off with like Colleague. They're moving to trucks. They also took Dodge with them. Dodge coming in to NASCAR again, which it's been a while for that. Honestly, I think they're going to do pretty good. I have a prediction later on, but which that'll be said later. I guess if y'all want to talk about that and see what y'all think, we can move on to something else after.
I mean, I'm okay with Colleague and Dodge. I'm excited to see what they do. I do have a prediction for Dodge as well, but other than that, I'm excited to see who that fifth driver is. Did they announce it yet? I know they're doing like that tournament.
Well, no, it's not the fifth one.
Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like the one that's on TV and all that?
Yeah. Have they
I haven't seen
announced
anything
it,
about it
or are
yet.
they
They
just
haven't
waiting?
announced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's still going, isn't it?
Yeah, they did the first one like yesterday, the first episode,
Oh,
and honestly I didn't watch it. I could care less. But what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's kind of weird, like driving for your
I
spot?
think it's very weird. I think aren't most of the drivers like they're not even like big names or any of that. Like they're just like
They're just
up and coming names, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's. I mean, they're trying to get the Dodge name out there, so I guess that makes sense. They want to like Dodge to actually like try to promote the sport and get out there a little bit. So I guess that makes sense and all that. Definitely cringy a little bit though.
yeah, for sure. I thought it was weird. Is it Landon Huffman one of the drivers? Is that what I saw?
I
think
do not know, to be honest.
Anyways, if that's the case, he has to, like, in my opinion, against the other drivers, he should automatically win most of that stuff. But we'll see. All right, continue.
we also have Matt Crafton. He retired as well, which he's not in the 88 anymore. Ty Majeski also moved to the 88 to drive in that spot, which is obviously kind of weird that he moved over to the 88 in that situation. When I feel like the 98 was his number, realistically. I mean, he won. Did he win 2 championships or did he win 1? One. Yeah. That was just kind of like his number that he rolled with, and then he switched to the 88 for some reason. But I don't know if y'all have any thoughts about those two things.
No.
We had Byron's contract extension. He has it through 2029 now as well, which is something that's deserved, of course. Probably the biggest one of the season, of the silly season, is Zilch moving to Cup and SVG moving over to the 987, and Zilch taking over the 88. So I don't know if y'all have anything to say about that one either.
I mean,
I'm all for SVG going back to the 97. I mean, seeing the video that Trackhouse released, he obviously had a connection to that number, so I'm all for all for that. And I think, Zilich kind of being the guy under Junior's wing, I think it's cool seeing him in the 88 as well. So I think the number change for both of them really worked out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it's like when you look at the story of like him driving the 97, it's like it's very heartwarming about it. So I think it's a good thing that he moved to the 97. That he's gonna run for that just for his dad. Obviously, we have Suarez moving to Spire as well into the 7, which is
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
that's gonna be weird, but we're gonna roll.
I actually have something to say about Suarez. I think this is his last chance. Like, actually, I think there's
100%.
I don't. You've been in 3 top teams plus Trackhouse. Like, in my opinion, like this is. I'm sorry, this is it. And I like Suarez. Like as a person, like as a driver, he's kind of mid, but I just think he's not in it as he should be. But that's just personal opinion.
I think the championship that he won in Xfinity really like set him up, even though it truly wasn't like a deserved championship. But I guess any championship in that old format wasn't a real one anyway. But
Whoa.
That
2020,
2020
2020 was real.
I don't get it's just
I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
there are some that are truly deserved, but it's just like the one race, like Hunter said. I think you said it the last time on the podcast, Hunter, where it's like if you're good at that track, if your team's good at that track, then you're just gonna win.
Yeah, I mean we saw it from Penske,
Yeah.
like 3 years in a row where it didn't matter like how good they were all season as long as they made it. It was going to be a lock for them.
Wait, technically 4 years in a row because didn't Blaney win the race?
Yeah, he won the race.
Jeez, dude. We got Haas factory team, not Stuart Haas anymore. And Rick Ware moving to Chevrolet as well, which is also bringing their Xfinity team for Haas to Chevy as well. With Sam Mayer and Sheldon Creed staying on the team, so that's a good thing. I think those two fit well with each other. I think Sheldon Creed, I think it was a little overhyped when he was in trucks, but I still think he's honestly has a win coming. I think he's been finished second multiple times over and over again. It's like kind of like that Bowman situation where it was like Bowman had every spot from second to 43rd. And then he finally won at Auto Club. So I feel like it's just like one of those moments where you're like,
That was wrong. Chicago land.
Was it Chicago?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was his first one. It was with Larson. I completely forgot about Chicago. That's why I'm not the stat boy. That's why you are.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
just a bad boy.
definitely Bowman's stat boy for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything to say about that?
No, I mean, that's how many Fords is in Xfinity? Like none. Like that's
Is any
I
full-time
don't-
Fords anymore? Because Sieg's team moved to Chevy too, didn't they?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up as well. Like, I don't think Ford has any teams, actually.
well,
Not that I can think.
I think Chevy's winning the Xfinity Series championship.
Wow, that's bold.
That
Big night
was
for
one of his
bold
5.
predictions, buddy. Yeah,
That
right.
was one of his
That
5.
was-
I'm just joking. That wasn't bold. That's what.
I thought Ford was going to win one, if I'm being real.
We have Nick Sanchez also losing his ride at Big Machine Racing as well, which, he won a race, but I guess sponsors is what, kind of frustrating that sponsors are, what gets you in cars more than wins. And he won a park.
I also think the run-ins with other drivers is what caused it too. His
Yeah.
owner was pretty vocal about that. Just Big Machine Racing was not big on
I
that.
didn't know that part, actually. I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
no, it was like more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What was talked
Is
about.
Is he back in trucks? Does he have a ride?
He doesn't have a ride as announced right now.
Wow, that's crazy. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think in the trucks, it's just when he was in trucks, he had a lot of talent. He just couldn't finish it for either him being too aggressive or other things. So I think that's surprising to me.
I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but Patrick something is replacing him.
Stromboli.
Yeah, Stromboli. We're gonna roll with that.
Staropoli.
Staropoli.
Patrick Starr.
Patrick Star. There you
Patrick
go.
Roly Poly is in the number
48. Parker Retzloff and Anthony Alfredo as well. Racing Viking Motorsports. Who raced for them last year? Was it Matt Benedetto?
For what team?
Viking Motorsports and
Yeah,
Xfinity.
Matt.
Yeah,
Matt
yeah, it was Matt
Yeah.
Benedetto.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ride either as of right now either. But yeah, I think honestly those two line up together honestly gonna be a pretty decent team. Obviously not enough to win a championship because the equipment isn't the best, but them lined up, I think they honestly fit each other. I mean, I love Parker Retzloff. I know Hunter does too. That's
I
like
think Parker Retzloff is one of the most underrated drivers that we
yeah,
have in NASCAR right now. If we go pure talent, I think if Parker Retzloff gets like the right opportunity, you could see him competing for wins week in and week out. I mean, I know like the one start that really comes to my mind when we talk Cup Series was the Daytona one where he ended up pushing Harrison Burton and causing all the issues with like the Chevy Alliance and RCR and all that for not kind of manipulating the race at that point and allowing Kyle Busch to win. But I think just pure wheelman, uh, Parker Retzloff, in my opinion, is a top 20 wheelman in NASCAR right now.
oh yeah, most definitely. I think he's obviously like you said one of the most underrated drivers easily. Honestly, you know, this might be something bold, but how do we feel about him being better than Bowman?
Retzloff?
No.
As much as I would love to jump on that bandwagon because I love hating on Bowman,
Same.
I don't think I have enough statistics to back that one up. I think if you gave him 2 years in Cup in RCR equipment, I'd make that argument. I genuinely
I
believe he's
agree.
talented enough, but
No, yeah, it was just a joke because we love picking on Bowman. So yeah,
My goat.
really. We have Corey Day full time for Hendrick in Xfinity. Oh, not Xfinity. Crap. O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series might be. I think honestly, I'm not like too big on Corey Day. Honestly, I feel like he acts like Chase Elliott, and like when he talks in his interviews, it's kind of weird. Like really, you don't think
It,
that?
he is Hendrick. That is what it is. Chase Elliott has so I really hate this whole like Chase doesn't have personality. He does. It is Hendrick Motorsports PR team who make them respond the way they do, and they're trained that way from a young age. And so was Corey Day. It's the same thing. It is not. It is
No,
a
I wanna,
Hendrick thing. It is not a.
that's fair. I was saying more as in like I feel like obviously the PR team has trained them, but I feel like he truly just like sounds like Chase Elliott, and it kind of like throws me off.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
I can see.
yeah, that's what I kind of meant. I don't know what race it was. I think it was like Vegas or something. He did an interview, and I looked at the screen. I thought it was Chase talking, and I was like, "Who is that guy?" But yeah, anyway, I think he's decent, but I'm not too big on him. I think he's
I think
honestly
he's stinky. I think Corey Day is stinky. I am
stinky.
not big. I'm not big on like I don't. There's not much that I question, Mr. H on because he seems to get it right a lot more than a lot more times than he does get it wrong. But I am not big on Corey Day. I know. I mean, he's still young. There's still a lot of learning to do. But nothing he did last year and what used to be, it was still the Xfinity series, all right. And what he did in the Xfinity series, nothing impressed me. I thought I mean, obviously, when the Cup drivers go down, I mean, they're going to get more out of the equipment. They're in Cup for a reason, and they have, they're seasoned veterans. But I mean, I refuse to believe that 17 car wasn't, capable of running a lot better than what he had it running. So, um, I don't know. Maybe after this season, a little bit more experience will change my mind. But I definitely was not big on Corey Day at all last year.
Yeah, yeah. After that, something just like it just seemed like off, like what you said with like where he was running in a Hendrick equipment. I mean, pretty much DRM equipment because they obviously probably set up the car, but it's kind of just like you're looking where he's running. He's not like running where he probably should be. But
Yeah.
speaking of I guess Hendrick and JRM, we also have Rajah Caruth. Not full time, but I think he's running like 20 something races. Sharing the ride with all the Hendrick drivers in Cup. Uh, I wish he had a full time ride. I feel like he's definitely capable and talented enough to have a full time ride. Uh, so I don't know. I don't know if y'all have anything to say about Roger Karuthka. I think he's pretty talented.
Yeah, I think he's
I like
decent.
Raja. Oh, go ahead,
He
Doug.
he will probably get all the races though of the year. It just won't be with JRM.
Yeah, I think he's sharing it or something.
Yeah, I think he's going with like a lower team, which all of his chase races will be with JRM, which is a really big plus, especially if he makes the chase. But that's the biggest problem for him is he going to be able to make the chase with not competing in the middle part of the season with JRM? I think that's just the big question. If he can actually be consistent enough in the other equipment for that.
Yeah, we have Caden Honeycutt as well, moving to the 11 and Tricon garage for trucks. Also, Corey Heim, obviously that was his last year, and he just doesn't have a ride because he doesn't have the sponsors, and obviously when you're racing in Toyota, you have the grandson of Joe Gibbs in there in the Cup ride. It's just like it's hard to find a ride, especially with what happened. Nice change.
That was such a
Dude, I got hot, man. I got hot.
That's so
I can
awesome.
avoid that. I just look back and I
How many more silly seasons do you have?
just a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the Corey Heim thing. I think Hayden Honeycutt. Yep. Hayden. Oh my.
Caden Honeycutt.
Figure it out.
Thank you. Hayden Honeycutt. Jeez, I think he's actually really talented as well. I think he's definitely one of those guys who can move up in the Toyota environment. And then we have Christian Eckes returning to McAnally, however you pronounce it. So, obviously that him and that team is scary. Honestly, like that's definitely a really big championship threat this year. I think it's gonna be like Cade Honeycutt, and Lane Riggs battling for it this year. So, I think it'll be a pretty good battle between those three for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's all I have for the silly season.
And then talk about someone that's like big coming from IndyCar or Indy next. Haley Deegan will be switching back to Arca West. I think this is going to be perfect for her. I don't think that she'll do anything better than what she did before, but her at IndyCar was the worst decision. Honestly, I don't understand that decision. Maybe she was a little salty about getting kicked out of the ride at Xfinity back in the day, but I just think her and Arca West, I think she'll actually contend for good. Honestly, I think the goal for her should be first in the points or second, especially in the Arca West series. So we'll see.
Honestly think it could help her grow a lot. She's been, I wouldn't say handed, rides and stuff, but definitely with her name and maybe the sponsors that she has, she's gotten some rides. So maybe that Xfinity, like her getting cut there and then going to IndyCar and realizing, hey, I just can't get whatever I want. I think maybe that's like got to her and be like, okay, I gotta like buckle down and I gotta focus and lock in. So I think she could do big things, honestly, now.
Like the interviews that she did, I agree with you because the interviews that she's had, she kind of seems a little bit more humble, in a sense of like, okay, I am not a Deegan, like like just because every other Deegan gets what they want, like just because of their dad, she kind of felt like, okay, well maybe I can't get everything that I want as well, so I think she'll actually race with her heart a little bit more, which I think that'll help.
I'd also like to add on to the Honeycutt and who else did you say? McAnally, Cody?
Christian Eckes.
Yeah, I think those two could have huge seasons. I don't have it on my predictions, but I think Honeycutt could have 4 or so wins. I think he could do really good, and I think Christian Eckes and McAnally, he was the only one a couple years ago that could really compete with Heim. What's his first name? Why can I not think of his first name?
Corey.
Is that Corey? Is it? Is it Corey Heim?
Corey, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was like the only person that I feel like most tracks could compete with him. Last year was like Lane Riggs, but I think those two could have pretty big seasons for their teams.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Perfect. All right, is that all the silly season for
Yeah,
everything?
I have everything for silly season.
Is there anybody? No. nobody's said that they were going to retire.
We
yet.
didn't announce like who drives for Colic. If you want to announce that, but I mean, obviously it's kind of known. We have Justin Haley,
Yeah, go ahead.
Daniel Dye, and Brennan Queen as well. I didn't even think about. I totally forgot about that.
Butterbean, baby.
Butterbean is gonna do great.
He's going to have a lot of chocolate milk at Waffle House. I'm excited. All right. Well, that's all the silly season for us. We're going to have some news that we can hit. Dunboy, if you want to lead us off for all the news, please.
What you want first? You want Hall of Famers or you want some actual news?
Let's do actual news, then we can get to the Hall of Famers afterwards.
All right, we got some Eric Jones, new crew chief. Cody, how you feel? Justin Alexander, former of the three.
I actually think that's going to help him a little bit. I looked into Justin Alexander. Who did crew chief for in Xfinity? Was it Allgaier?
I think so.
He came from Xfinity last year, 2 Cup. I don't remember where he came from.
Who?
But no,
What's the question?
Justin Alexander, where he crew chief before.
I thought it was the 3-car.
Was it the 3-car?
John Hunter Nemechek, this crew chief, came from. Someone came from JRM, but it
was Nemechek's crew chief, but I just wasn't sure where Justin Alexander.
Justin Alexander is the 3-car, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I think even his Xfinity talent, he was decent in Xfinity. He crew chief to multiple wins. So I think that'll really help him. I think his last crew chief didn't really fit with him really well, but I think obviously I already said I think Eric Jones could win a race, but it's just me.
I think Legacy Motor Club. Wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they can actually do really good this season. Good in the sense of like top 10, top 15s.
I don't think they win a points paying race at all.
Darlington, Eric Jones.
Yeah, I never count Eric Jones out at Darlington.
He's like-
I don't know.
Something
I
you
don't
can't
know what it
do.
is.
It's going to be
I
the
don't understand
anniversary
it.
of something. Because when he won there, it was his 60th anniversary of the 43 car. So we need an anniversary to happen.
What else you got?
I just got the Bowman Gray weather update. If we're even going to have this clash Sunday,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, we'll.
Not in LA.
Not in
Not
LA.
in LA.
Yeah, I think. I'm surprised it snows out there. I was really confused. When,
Yeah, me too.
little
Crazy.
fun,
About out
little,
of GTA, man.
yeah,
Cold
little,
down there.
little fun fact. We were racing earlier, and we have a friend of ours who's on the podcast. As you see, you could just take a guess. Said, "Oh, Dad's calling Cody. I don't know why he's doing that, but he said, someone said, I can't believe it snows out in LA, which is crazy to me. But anyways, we'll continue. There's another news that came out today.
What you want? You hit it. I didn't get to it.
The biggest news, the Roval.
It's
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
The Roval is now just the Roval without an R. Sad face. I think biasy wise, I'm sad about it because Chase has had so much success there. But I think from a realistic, non-biased standpoint, the way I'm looking at it, and it kind of frustrates me that we got rid of the Roval, especially after we've released the whole schedule, is our last road course for NASCAR is in June at Sonoma. And I mean, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong, I love road courses, and like I said, if I'm being biased, Chase has had success at road courses, and I mean, even though he doesn't have a win in the next gen, he still does pretty well. So I enjoy the road courses, but I think four is a perfect number in my opinion. But you got to spread them out, and I'm a firm believer that the Chase should have at least one road course in it. I mean, if you're gonna have Talladega in the road course, I mean, put a
Talladega road course?
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude.
I'd be down with that.
I've been hanging out with Cody too much. I had a stroke. If you're gonna put Talladega in the Chase, I think at that point you need to have a road course in the Chase as well. I mean, I
think
don't
Jeff
like
agrees.
Sonoma being. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he knows. I just don't like Sonoma in June being the last road course race, especially because it's back-to-back weeks. We go San Diego and then we go Sonoma. So I don't understand. I'm all for the Oval. I think the Charlotte Oval is one of the best racing surfaces that we have in NASCAR right now with this car. I mean, I think the race is always really good when we go there for the 600.
And I think it's going to be really good because it won't be split up exactly into fours, like in quarters. So we're going to actually see some strategy at the last stage that will be really good because I think the 600 really doesn't get the appreciation that it does because of the extra stage and the way it's set
Yeah,
out. So I'm excited for it.
I
I
also just
100%
realized.
agree.
You go
Oh,
first.
go ahead, go ahead, LA.
Okay. I don't know who said that. I just realized Walk-ins is in May on Fox. That's very interesting to me. That's very early
Yeah.
in the schedule. I did not know that. That's gonna be very, very interesting.
Hate that. I absolutely hate that.
I hate that it's on
Don't.
Fox. I hate any races on Fox.
Yes. Yeah. Don't. I mean.
Evidently, they got a new graphics package, so
Yeah.
hopefully it improves, and hopefully we can actually tell what color the wall is and if it's sunny outside there or if it's
Yeah.
not sunny. So that'd be
I
really
hope
cool.
they get dude. The package that they had from 2010 to 2013, in a sense of like the lighting and the colors of the way the broadcast looked was perfect.
I was looking back at a 2017 race earlier today, and even that, like, if we could just get, it's not great, it's nothing fantastic, but if I could see the cars and like see the wall and what color it is, like that's huge in my opinion. I think I don't know. I hate Fox. I'm a NASCAR hater. I'm a Fox hater. I love the sport
I
too
mean,
much. I'll look at its faults and I'll say them.
I heard they're getting rid of the cartoons,
Yeah.
too, which is pretty cool, and they're going to give us probably anime
I was
characters
gonna say
instead.
it's anime, so
Yeah,
Even better. Hell
I don't
yeah.
remember who
Hell
made
yeah.
that joke last time we did a podcast. That was really funny. No, but I agree with you about about the chase. I think it should have a road course, a super speedway, short tracks, a mile and a half, and a flat track somewhere, and you just divide it all throughout that. It's every single type of track that NASCAR goes to, um, and I think the champion should be able to be good at all of those, especially in a span of 10 races. And even if you're not great at road courses or super speedways or stuff like that, you still have enough of the other tracks to show like how good you really are. That's just how I feel personally.
Yeah,
I
I,
agree.
I, I 100% agree with that. I think removing a road course obviously kills SVG, but I'll tell you the person that this helps the most, and I feel like not enough people are talking about it, is Denny Hamlin. Taking the Roval out of the chase for him, where a day where he's lucky to get 30 points, and now we're looking at a day where he could potentially easily pick up. I mean, you could see him winning. That's 55. So then you get to two stages too. I mean, you could potentially see a 75-point day out of Denny Hamlin, and when we probably would have seen a 30-point day out of him.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I think with I like the Roval not being there anymore, just because I think Charlotte's proven to be like one of the best tracks. The Coke 600's put on really good races last few years, but I also agree that there definitely should be a road course on the schedule, like in the chase, like Hunter I think said there should be one of every track on the schedule. Like it should be a short track, there should be mile and a half, there should be a road course, there should be um, a super speedway. Like that's how it should be because you should get drivers should it's about consistency now. Like you should see who's most consistent on all these tracks. Like honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't even mind if there was two road courses in the playoffs just because it's part of the schedule and you want to really see who's consistent on every track.
I think it just should
Yeah.
just go by the percentage of how many tracks. Okay, so like if you have 26 and you have 3 of those, like that percentage should be how many's in the chase. Same with, like with the short tracks and the mile and a halves and the flat tracks and all the different styles. Obviously, Pocono is its own thing, so that's more like a speedway. I would consider it. So all those that percentage should be in the chase, and I think that would be a perfect schedule. But I think where Watkins Glen is, I said this earlier, that's where Sonoma should be because it would be beautiful. And even if it does rain, it's not going to heavy pour anyways. So you shouldn't have anything to worry about at that time of the year. But
But will it snow? Will it
The,
snow?
la-
I mean,
The
if
last
it's in
thing
a,
I'll say,
Not in California.
It's in LA, yeah.
the last thing I'll say about this is, so I mean, we talked about how like Watkins Glen shouldn't be as early as it is. I'm a big fan of moving Watkins Glen back to the chase. I thought its one playoff race was one of the better Watkins Glen races we've watched in a very long time. I know it was a little chaotic at the end because we had like a wreck fest. Um, I think it was like four straight cautions basically before we even got to the bus stop. It seemed like, um, but the racing itself that day was actually pretty good. Um, so I think Watkins to the chase, and hear me out. Hear me out. All right. Bring back Road America. The turnout that Road America had for that 4th of July, was that 2020 that they did it there or
yeah,
2021?
2020.
2021.
2020.
2021. Because
20,
because
yeah,
fans
it
were
was,
allowed there.
yeah, 2021 and 2022 was the 2 years back to back.
The fan turnout at Road America was absolutely insane. I mean, for as big of a track as that place is, there was fans on every single corner, every single straightaway.
Oh
Road
yeah.
America needs to be back on the NASCAR schedule, and also just kind of give like the northern fans like something else, to look forward to. I mean, um, other than Michigan, I feel like there's nothing really up there that like kind of
New
screams.
Hampshire, but like,
No, not that. I'm talking about like like the middle of America,
mm,
like that area. It just, I mean, I guess Chicago now
Chicago
that,
being back helps.
but I don't know. I mean, Road America is just it needs to come back. I think it's a great venue. I think it's put on decent road course races. And I think it's really good for the 4th of July too. I mean, from
Yeah,
everything I heard from everybody that was there, said it was a great experience. Like the
it's
fireworks, the camping out, everything was great. So
and the
Do you
temperature
move?
at that point is really good. So like the 4th of
yeah,
July race isn't like so hot that fans won't attend. But go ahead, Damon. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, it's all good. Do you move Daytona back now to the 4th of July spot since it's not the last? It's last race before the chase. Is it still? Or yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But do you move it back to that 4th of July weekend now that since it's not winning in? Now it's not like as big of a event. It's still a huge event. It's Daytona. It's right before the chase, but it's not as big of an event as it is winning you're in the playoffs. Do you move that back to 4th of July weekend?
Da, what you got?
no,
No, I thought about it now. You want
yeah,
excitement for the end of the season.
DA, get in here.
What?
Yeah, what
What
do
What do
you
you
think?
think,
man?
Dylan? What do you think?
Should
What
About
should be
what?
4th of July?
I mean, I'm a little biased, Maybe some Indianapolis action would work, but
I mess with that. I mess with that.
yeah, I
I
mean, you know, they do it on
The thing
Memorial Day
with
for
Indy is
Indianapolis.
wherever Indy is going to be a big draw anyway because it's Indy.
I know,
So I
but thinking
think
on 4th of July is it really could be like even bigger than what it is because attendance has gotten better, obviously, for the first time being back on the regular layout, but put it back on 4th of July, where like Memorial Day, you put the Indy like around the Indy 500, it'd be such a big deal. It'd help a lot with like attendance rates and everything, with viewership.
yeah, it would scream America if you did that. I agree to
Mhm.
that.
America.
But also, so Daytona probably won't ever go back, and because not that NASCAR doesn't want to go back, because
Daytona.
Daytona doesn't want to go back because
Yeah.
they now get 3 weekends where everyone comes to visit instead of just 4th of July and the 500 because everyone still goes to Florida for the 4th of July. That's the busiest time of year for them. So now they get 3 weeks where they have like a lot of um, attraction and different types of people. So I think for them, they won't ever want to go back. But that doesn't mean that NASCAR can't talk them into it. But because
Those are my exact thoughts. Yeah.
because NASCAR also owns the track as well, so it's not like they can't do that. It's just more or less of the city of Daytona. Like they will be like, hey, I'd rather you not, just because they make a lot more money that way. um, any other news except the Hall of Fame?
Not that I got.
Yeah, I didn't see much either.
I did want to add something on to like the Road America situation.
Yeah,
It's like I feel like what Hunter said, it was like it's put on like really good racing. And like in 2022, like that was like one of the best racing at road courses we've seen. It was Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick battling back and forth. That race,
Wasn't that great?
No, I thought I hated the race, but because we dominated, like the 9 dominated the whole race, but for some reason I don't know what happened on the last adjustment, but the 8 car was just way better at that point.
Yeah.
And he could just save the tire like a little bit longer than we could have. I hated that, but it was also a really good race. I agree. That was the one next gen road course that was
Mhm.
decent. Um, if, like new next gen. Obviously now we've had some good races since then, but it's still not the best. One topic we didn't hit on, sorry if you wanted to add anything else, is the more horsepower to any tracks higher or lower than 1.3 mile tracks. So we get more horsepower, and plus the road courses. So I think that's a big plus for the road course racing and the way Goodyear's doing the tire. I think overall, I think we're gonna have a really good year for racing. Uh,
Wait a minute. Does that mean more horsepower at Darlington?
yes,
I do not think
yes,
so. Is
yes.
it? I really?
It's 1.3. Yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That
That
is
is
going
gonna
to be even better.
Darlington is easily going to be the best race of the Cup season, in my opinion, because I mean, even with the lower horsepower, that place already just destroys tires. And now you're going to have people late in runs just spinning them on corner exit. It's going to be great. Oh,
Well, I
all right, David, come on down, man. I got the guest room ready for you.
I can't wait till
Talking
Chase
me into
spins
it.
out.
Talking me into it. I think it could end. Could it end up being more like Bristol though? Like, since more horsepower, Goodyear might struggle finding the right tire at first. The
I
different
Depends what
like
Goodyear does.
the day
honestly.
race in May compared to the night race on Labor Day weekend.
I don't think it
Is it-
matters. At Darlington, you could take the hardest tire possible to Darlington. You're still going to have tire wear. I don't know
Well,
what it is about that surface, but
that's what I'm saying. Are they just gonna like eat up through tires? Like every 20 laps, people are gonna be blowing them like something like how it's been at
I
Bristol.
no, I don't think it'll be blowing. Because the only reason why I say that is because they don't bring that soft of a tire to Darlington as is, like with what they've been doing, and it's still been a lot of tire fall off. Plus, with the horsepower, I think they won't change the tire. I just think it'll just fall off faster, instead of it like actually like breaking or whatever it does. Because like I feel like at Bristol it's all because of the PSI that they use. That's why it does that. It honestly isn't because of Goodyear's tire. It's how low that the teams put the tires at, and that's just to find grip. Which that's just that's why I think NASCAR should have a limit to PSI, and then we wouldn't have this issue. Then it would just be you just have tire fall off throughout the race instead of, oh well, if I run this I'm gonna blow a tire type of thing, you know.
Gotcha.
So I don't think that we'll have a different tire. I think we'll have the same tire with better racing because of the horsepower. Other news. Oh, talking about Darlington though. Another news is like we're not having a throwback weekend. It's not promoting.
Oh yeah.
Hate that. I hate it.
We're not promoting paint schemes for the teams, which is kind of silly. Okay, I hate it that they went away from it from the Southern 500 personally because I thought that was really cool for the Southern 500. But I know that they wanted to have both Darlingtons to be cool, like they wanted their own special thing. But I just think it's stupid. But y'all can talk about it.
Yeah, I think the first wrong move was moving throwback weekend to not Labor Day. I thought that was stupid. And now taking it away, I get it. The drivers are over it. I get that. They're like, oh, it's too repetitive. But like for NASCAR fans, and like I'm not an older NASCAR fan, but for the older NASCAR fans that grow up watching like the Terry Labonte schemes or like now you can do Jimmy schemes or whatever. Like I hate it. It's like why take something away that's fun for the sport and like that's fun for the fans. I think that's so stupid. I hated they moved it from Labor Day. I feel like that was the perfect weekend. Then having it on the May race, I think it's silly and them taking it away. It butters my buns for sure.
and the race isn't on Mother's Day this year either. They moved that around too. I think, yeah, Watkins Glen's Mother's Day this year.
That's
So
despicable.
it's crazy.
Stinky.
But the way I look at it, I guess it's kind of similar to the drivers. It's kind of played out in my opinion. But I think my biggest issue with a lot of the throwbacks I feel like we were starting to get to a point where we really weren't throwing it back to NASCAR as much as we were to like dirt or other stuff. And it just like, to me, like if I want to see a throwback scheme, like I want to see like Carl Edwards, I want to see an old Matt Kenseth scheme, Dale Jarrett, like give me stuff like that. I don't care about your dirt idol that you grew
Or
up watching. That's just me personally.
or when you throw it back to yourself in a late model, like that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like no
Yeah.
offense, like no one cares about that. To go to that point, I think the reason why though it got so like burnt out is because we did decades instead of throw it back to like 1996. Like they should have done the year, and that way you would have had more schemes to go through
Yeah,
for a lot
I
longer.
agree for sure.
The when they did like the 90s, the 80s, then they did 2000s. I was like, we're already at the 2000s. Why would you even throw it back? That most of the fans that's been watching already knows what those schemes look like. But anyways, sorry, that was just a little rant that I thought was silly.
The teams can still do them, but NASCAR's not gonna push for them to have it. So that's still, maybe some teams are like, oh, this is still fun, we'll do it, but
Maybe like
NASCAR, they don't care.
maybe like the lower teams, like Rick Ware, teams like that aren't like they have something that you can look at instead of they're not going to be winning a race. But it can be
That would
something
be
to still
smart.
look at.
Yeah.
I think honestly is like the main reason is just because like probably the sponsors is like change the color of the sponsors, change like how the sponsor looks, or obviously it's either you get the sponsor that they used back then, or you have to change your sponsor that you have currently, and like that's hard to do.
Well, what they could have done instead of, and this is what I think that they should market it for the future is they don't technically have to throw it back to a driver. They could throw it back to the sponsor that they have, like like let's say if they have Coca Cola, do like a 1950s Coca Cola can, like something cool like that, like something where it's like unique. I know Alpha Prime's their designer is doing something really cool where they want to do like okay, let's say if you do the 70s, well you're going to go look for a car that's in the 70s. That doesn't mean you're going to get a sponsor from the 70s. And so that way it's like it's fresh and all the fans can feel like that there's something more to it. He had a really good point in my opinion. But that's enough. We're already 7:52.
We gotta get moving.
So go ahead and name off the Hall of Famers, and then give some cool stats about them, and then we'll move into the tier list. Okay.
All right, we got Kurt Busch, Harrigan, and Ray Hendrick. Kurt Busch, we're going to go backwards with his career wins. So 2311 had 1 win, Ganassi 3, Haas 6, including 17,500, Penske 10, and RFK, he had 13 wins.
13, nice.
Yep. I would like to just hit on his career. He's like the only driver I know from the only Hall of Fame driver that I could actually speak on his career. Every team
Also
that
a
he went
one-time
to.
champ.
Oh yeah, I was like, I knew you were missing something. I was like, what is it? Go ahead, David.
Every team he went to, he basically made a better place or made them competitive. So that is, I think, very impressive for drivers. I definitely want to speak on that.
mean,
quick. That is
think about Furniture Row too. Like they don't get MTJ without Kurt.
He helped teams grow. Yeah, exactly. Furniture Row, and he even made the Phoenix racing car pretty competitive when he was in it. So that's definitely cool. I'm glad he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm definitely sad that he definitely retired. I think sooner than he wanted to, because of health reasons. But it's good that he's changed. He changed a lot throughout his career. I know Kurt as a good guy. I don't know him back in like the 2000s, early 2010s when he was,
it was
NASCAR devil kind of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's changed a lot. He's helped himself, I think, a lot, and he is definitely missed on the racetrack. I miss him a lot. But yeah, great career. Happy for him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I agree.
Then we got Harrigan with 18 Cup wins, 21 Busch wins, and a best finish of second in 1984. And then Ray Hendrick with 700 wins between modifieds and late models.
That's so crazy.
That's like right there.
That's Kyle Busch numbers. That's insane.
Yeah, Ray Hendrick was a beast. And that's where, Denny Hamlin used to throw back to Ray Hendrick all the time. Like with Darlington, with the number 11, with the flame on the side. Do you remember that, Damon? That's who that is, which is really cool. Cool stuff. Not really much else to say about him. I'm glad, all well deserved. I know Ray Hendrick didn't technically make the Cup Series, but I think it's still cool that we go get guys that kind of push for the grassroots racing. So, all right, now we can go for the tier list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to make it happen. All right, so can y'all see everything? Can y'all see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cody, you here?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
all right, so we got Motion Twin, which is S tier, A tier,
Motion.
B tier, mid, and then we got ass. Okay.
A double dollar sign. What are you
Go
talking
ahead and
about?
put that 9 in the bottom tier.
Yeah, we're not doing that. That's not gonna happen. All right, so
There's
what
gotta
I
be a separate tier for the 48 below
all right,
that.
so on my list here
Shit.
of you guys, what it looks like is me on the top, Dunboy second, Damon third, Dylan Allen fourth, Hunter fifth, and Cody sixth. Okay, so what
Yeah.
we're gonna go in this order right here, like from the first car, and then I'll pick the number one, Dunboy will pick the 2 car, and then we'll go down the list. Okay, sound good?
Okay, cool.
And then if I pick that spot and y'all don't disagree, just let me know. Okay.
All right.
And or same goes for everybody, and then we'll vote on it. I think he's a B tier driver. I don't think he's A tier just yet, but he ain't mid, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
I agree. I like it.
Great.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Awesome.
All right. Well, this two car can go either way, but I'd put it in mid. He's not complete ass.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. That sounds good to me.
I figured we're gonna agree
Wow.
on a lot of these things. To be honest.
The fact that we agreed with Dunboy though is we gotta. Holy, can we just
Yeah,
like clip this part of the video?
I know this is gonna be a short here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
True
promise.
boy, if you're watching, clip this.
For Reddick, it's tough. I believe he has the potential to be in the S tier, honestly. But after last season, it's tough. He's between A and B for me. I think I'll put him in B tier after last season, but he could definitely move it up to A tier. I think after the season.
I agree.
What the
I
fuck
agree.
is
I think
happening?
if it wasn't for last year, I think he would have been A. But that year was really tough.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
him and
green.
Ross, in my opinion, he's better than Ross, so I'm gonna put him in front of him. But
I
I
agree.
think
I like that.
but I think he's like the top of B tier of what I think.
I think I
drivers
can
are.
agree with that too.
All right, awesome. DA,
is it also Dylan? Okay, well, I mean, listen, he's not bad. He's just incredibly mid, in my opinion. I mean, you get to win here every couple years. I just think he just runs middle of the pack, just perfect mid pick right there.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
We're hitting it, boys.
Heck
Right.
yeah.
Uh,
Corey Heim. Yeah,
yeah,
Corey
this
Heim.
is Corey Heim. Okay, I don't know how I feel about
Pick
this.
7.
Okay, skip Corey Heim. Just go straight to the 24.
To the 24, he's S tier. There's no questions about it, in my opinion. I think, I think if Kyle Larson doesn't have a ride at Hendrick, you're looking at the face of Hendrick right now, and that's coming from the biggest chase sexual you'll ever meet. So yeah, Willie B definitely S tier.
I think I'm going A. I think I disagree.
I could see A, but I'm not mad with S.
So a regular season champion, a 2-time Daytona 500 winner,
One time.
been to
First one was
Been-
bullshit.
been to how many Final Fours in the last 3 years? 2 of them, 2 of the 3, or has he been to 3 straight?
I think it's 3 straight. Pretty sure.
Yeah, 3 straight. I mean, at that point, you got to be one of the 4 best drivers, in my opinion, and that's S tier.
All right. I'll allow bottom of S. That's fine.
I could see either. S is fine with me.
Yeah, I think if it's not A tier, if it's not S tier, it's top A tier, in my opinion. The 48, Cody.
Fuck you, Cody.
Put it in the right spot, Cody.
It has to go in mid. Like he's
No.
no.
I think
He's B. He's B tier. As
I think
much as
he's
I
B.
hate Alex Bowman, he's B tier.
He's the definition of mid, but the mid tier is too ass. Mid tier is too ass.
I think honestly, I think if Dunboy didn't have some of the worst takes in the world, we would all feel very differently about Alex Bowman. Um, and if we're going, no bias, Alex Bowman's definitely a B tier driver.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Dunboy, I could
Yeah.
probably be a Bowman fan, but
I
Yeah.
think he's
want
B
Brown a little
personally.
bit there.
I
is
think
he
he's
ahead of
the-
Ross?
No, I think Ross is above him. But
Okay.
I will say this: I think if Alex Bowman was in the one car and he's doing what the one car does, I think we would say he's good. I think the problem is because he's in the Hendrick car, we just don't think he's that good. That's the
We
only.
expect more out of him
Yes,
for being
yes,
in a Hendrick
I-
car.
I
That's
agree.
valid.
Connor Zilla just is kind of hard as well. I think without knowing what he can do, I think he could be in the B tier without knowing of what his statistics.
buddy.
What?
There's an 87 and an 88.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Well, there's no
Oh.
97, so just use the
Yeah,
87
so
as Village.
Zillich
Yeah.
is the 87 in this aspect.
Yeah, so
This
that's
This is
why.
last year's.
Yeah, it shows last year's, even though it says 2026. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Getting the 1-star on Yelp.
I think he's B personally, like without knowing anything, but he's gonna be here. This is what I think. How do y'all feel?
I agree with that completely. I think he has talent to be one of the best in the Cup Series.
I think we just put him at B for now for the rookie year. And
Okay.
I think he's
Yeah.
got the talent of S. Personally, I'd put him at the top of mid just because we've seen what like these
Top
new
of
guys
mid?
have done. Yeah, I put him at the top of mid just because we've seen what these rookies have done in this next gen car like Ty Gibbs. He's arguably still maybe mid, maybe he's B, but like they start off not the greatest. But I could see B, but me personally, I'd go top of mid.
Okay.
I actually agree with Damon here. I think he's unproven in this car. I think he's had. I mean, how many starts does he have in the Cup Series? I know he got involved with Suarez
3.
at Coda. He ran fairly well in the 600. And I don't even remember what his other race was, so it couldn't have been that good. But yeah, unproven, and I think definitely going to have some growing pains this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go top mid then,
Yeah.
without
we
knowing.
got SVG.
SVG. Yeah.
I think I'm going B. He's improved on the ovals, but I need to see a little more.
Dunboy's on a heater right now.
I know he's killing this.
It's amazing to me.
All right, I'm gonna make a crazy statement then.
Oh, don't say it.
What?
He's not.
SVG's an A tier in my opinion. I
He's
think
not.
I think if
Typical
we
Eagles fan.
I think he's.
if
Sorry.
you look at obviously if you look at the success he's had on road courses, it's unmatched.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
S
even
tier. Yeah.
But then if you look at what he did at the end of the end of the year last year, I mean, he ran up front in a lot of oval races. He was running up front at New Hampshire when he got involved in an accident. He had a really good run at was it it was a mile and a half, but he was involved. It might have been Kansas. I don't know. He was running up front and there was an accident going into one and he was involved in it. I think at the end of the year, if you look at him on ovals, he was like a 10th to 15th place driver. And then when you average out how great he actually is at road courses, in my opinion, he's like the back end of A tier.
I agree. End of A tier. Honestly, I agree with that.
Okay.
I think
who-
after this year he could be A tier. Personally, I'd be mid. Oh, I'd be not mid. I'd be B.
I'm not mad
who
at
chose
B tier.
this? Who chose this?
Done boy.
Yeah, I
He's not
think.
better than Bowman.
I
Bowman's
think.
beat him.
I think. Hear me out. I actually think that with what we know of who he is right now, I think he is B tier, but behind Ross personally. Ross as an overall driver. What
I
do y'all
can live with that. I would put
Yeah,
him
I
ahead
can-
of
I
Ross,
can-
but I can live.
I can live with I can live with it, but
Well, vote. Let's vote. So
Give him up.
B.
I'll put him ahead of Ross.
Yeah, ahead of Ross for me.
So 2.
Yeah, put him
Yeah.
ahead of Ross, I guess.
Okay. All right. We got it.
It's fun, I guess.
Who the heck is this? This Suarez, right?
This would be Suarez then.
This
Yeah.
one was-
God.
Say
Man,
it.
this is
Say it.
tough. Torres or man, I'd go. This one's tough. I'd go. I'm gonna go end of B tier. I think end of B tier, but if you guys think mid, I am cool with mid.
I
Have
yeah.
him back of mid.
I have him
Back of
behind.
mid, I think he's better than Dylan and Cindric.
I
Like
don't.
consistently better.
I don't. No, I don't at all.
I
Yeah,
do
I
not
don't
think he's
either.
better than Austin Cindric.
I think him and
I don't
Austin
think he's
Dillon
better
are
than
about
Austin
the same.
I'm cool with mid. You guys got me on this one.
All right, bet. Yeah. All right, DA. This
I
is
go McDowell.
McDowell.
Okay, it's interesting. He's had some really good runs. I don't. I think. I could see it like being on the end of B tier. I would say somewhere around there, if not the front of mid. But I think he's somewhere in that B tier personally.
y'all like B?
I don't hate it.
End
don't
of B.
hate it.
End of B is cool with me.
Yeah.
I
I think
I like that.
shockingly, I thought he took a step back at Spire
Yeah, I
compared
did
to what he
too.
was doing at front row, which I did not see that coming. I thought he would kind of hit the ground running, but yeah,
Well,
I
Spire
don't know
was
how
going
much-
through a lot of growth that year. Like from the offseason to that year, Spire I feel like took a dip just a tad bit, except because Carson Hocevar personally. But that's just because I think he only had some good runs, but overall the equipment wise, it failed on him a lot, and I thought they weren't that fast.
so it's me
How-
for Hocevar.
Yeah, you for Hocevar.
What are you gonna say, Damon?
I was thinking like for McDowell, yeah, he definitely did have an off year, I think last year. How differently do you think like changing manufacturers would affect him? Like he's been a Ford most of his career, last like number of years, now switching to a Chevy. How different? I feel like Chevys have driven, at least in my opinion, I think Chevys drive better than Fords because I feel like Fords are more of a bucket than the Chevys and the Yodas, mostly on mile and a halfs and all
You
that.
say that, but look at all the Ford champions.
Yeah, they're not winning on mile and a half. They're winning at Phoenix. They're winning on a flat track.
So I think so. To your point, I don't know if that affects the driver as much as the crew chief change with him, because him and his crew chief went to Spire together. I think that was more of a crew chief thing with the setups, with the more drag versus more down more down versus trimmed out. Gosh, I cannot speak today. So I think that would be more crew chief related than it would be the driver.
All right. So Hocevar, I have him B tier between SVG and Ross.
Nice. Y'all, how y'all feel about that?
I like it a lot. I think it's the perfect place.
I agree.
I like that.
I can agree with that.
Oh,
Oh man, this one's painful.
Don't piss me off.
He's got this good.
no.
A
Okay.
double dollar sign.
So I think we're talking about as of right now, but I think if we're talking about his career,
Whoa,
it would be
whoa,
up
whoa, whoa! This ain't you, man. This is Cody. Let
Oh,
Cody
yeah,
I was
have
about to
his
say, are
time.
we skipping Cody?
No.
What are we doing?
I was just putting my opinion up.
Career,
So-
career,
Save
he's
it,
above
buddy.
S.
Save it.
Cody,
Yeah,
be careful.
let's put his career here above S. I think ever since 2022 and when he stepped out of JGR, he's definitely back down. But it also can't be the team. So honestly, he's not mid. Definitely not mid. But I can put him probably ahead of McDowell and B tier.
I think that's the perfect spot.
Y'all cool with that?
Agrees.
Yeah, I can live with that though. It's really frustrating. I think he still can be pretty damn good, but it's just some bad luck, and I don't know. It's been a tough last 2 years, man. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm so sorry for you.
For your loss, buddy.
Because as much as I appreciate Cal Bush's talent, I feel bad. Like, because I appreciate his skill and ability, and so like, I just wish we can see it one more time before he ends it. That's all I ask for.
It's tough to
Cut
see.
Bowman, put him in a Hendrick car.
I don't know. if
Bring him
we-
back.
I'll put
Bring him
Bowman in
back.
the 8.
Bring him back.
Bowman would
Bring
be
him
better
back.
than the 8 than Kyle Busch in the 48 now.
Okay.
We're just gonna go there.
Yeah.
There's no
That's
That's valid. Dude, he almost won the in-season tournament. Can we give my dog some respect?
Okay. I actually do think if he.
I
Okay.
think D. If there's a D tier, he's D.
Yeah. No, he's
He's
still
Dylan.
ass. I think he's ass. Like I just think
I think
think-
yeah, that's fair.
him and his brother. I think at the beginning of his career, I think he was better than Austin. But I think when there was a lot of things going on, I think he dipped way down.
I
Can you
agree.
believe Alex Bowman lost that guy?
I'm gonna listen.
It's like me losing.
I'm strongly disagreeing with this.
Why?
Strongly disagreeing.
Really?
I think Ty Dillon's better than Daniel Suarez. I 100% think
I
Ty Dillon is better than Daniel
definitely think
Suarez.
No, I do not think so. That's a bold take.
Are you
Take that to
taking
bold predictions, buddy.
I kind of agree with Hunter.
Ty Dillon is a speeding penalty away from being in the playoffs last year. He 100% wins Phoenix if he doesn't speed. And at that point, we're looking at Ty. And Ty Dillon, I know it kind of got lucky at some aspects of it with the in-season tournament, was in the championship for that. Ty Dillon is not, in my opinion, ass. Him and his spotter might have like a touch of the tism after Vegas, but I refuse to believe that he is an ass tier.
So I think before college, I would actually put him here.
Before
I thought he
college?
had some
I
decent
feel like he's
runs
better with
last year.
college.
No, I thought the 13 he was really good, like for what the 13 was at Jermaine. But so y'all want to change this to back mid?
I think
Put-
behind Dylan.
back a mid,
Austin
put-
Dillon.
Put Suarez behind Ty Dillon.
Whoa, I disagree. I disagree.
Whoa.
No, it's
I
fine.
think that's
Back
perfect.
mid,
I think
back-
that's
back
perfect. We
mid.
are hating on Suarez hard. Yeah, he's ass. Okay, he's mid. But like, he's not Dylan's mid. Like,
All
I
right,
don't know. I think he's a little better than that.
all
All
right.
right, get this one. Just put it mid. Get it out the way.
This is mid.
Yes.
That's
And-
back B tier.
Back B,
tier.
yeah. Back.
I think it's back
I don't
B. I think he's
back in
behind
mid
Mc.
tier.
I think he's behind McDowell.
What's he
I
done?
think that's
One
valid.
race in
I
that
think
car?
that's valid.
He won 3 road course races.
He won the Roval a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he won the
That's what-
Roval.
one of the
Yeah, he won
Indianapolis
3
Cup
road course races. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think he's back B personally. I don't think he's mid.
I think back B.
I think back B is fair.
I think top of mid's fair, maybe.
I think back B is a good spot for him.
That's
All right,
fine. I
back
guess.
B. Say aye.
Back B,
All right, so that was everyone but you.
Shocker.
All right, David.
All right, this
board
is my humble opinion. In Xfinity, he's S tier. In Cup, he's a double S. He's sucked. He is not good, and I don't think it's any part of him. I think he can't drive these cars for one bit.
Yeah, I
Chevy maybe helps him, but he sucks.
Hey, it's my most improved driver you're talking about, man.
Yeah, we'll see if he can go to mid.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
All right, Da, you got Stenhouse.
Oh, Ricky? Okay. Ricky has some good runs. I think he's actually a perfect fit for this car. He's somewhere in the middle of B tier. I don't think he's mid. Maybe by like the 8 and between the 8 and 71, maybe.
Okay.
Is that?
Well, how do y'all feel?
Everyone disagree. I think Recce Spinhouse is the definition of ass.
I don't know if he's ass because I don't think he's worse than Ty. I don't think he's worse than Austin Dillon because I know that Ty Dillon was a questionable thing, but I don't think he's worse than Austin Dillon.
I don't think he's worse than
Okay.
Suarez.
See, here's where I disagree when it comes to not being worse than Austin Dillon. The way I view it, Austin Dillon has
Yes.
now that Richmond's back to 1 race a year, right?
Yeah.
He has 7 chances a year to win. He's got the super speedways, Atlanta, and he's got Richmond. Ricky, in my opinion, he doesn't even have a chance to win because you know damn well he's not making it to the last lap because he's gonna cause a big one at every super speedway. He is not, in my opinion,
Daytona 500 champion.
he has not changed to this car at all, in my opinion. He got, I think I think we're talking race manipulation. And 2 years ago, Talladega, that's the only reason he wins that race because Larson refused to push the Ford in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is absolutely terrible. And to be real, I mean, he's involved in a ton of accidents because he consistently runs in the back with the squirrels every single week. And when you're in the back, in my opinion, you're ass.
So Da, your actual first thing was back B, right?
But yeah, that was like the thing right there. I mean, I guess I didn't really take into account, all the incidents he's gotten in. I was thinking of like pure driver talent because I think when he does keep the car clean, he can be pretty good, be pretty decent. But I can see the points there. I can see him being in mid, like where Hunter put him at.
I agree with mid.
I
That's fine.
agree.
Put him in between the Dylans.
That's fine with me. I can agree with that.
All right, Hunter.
Blaney, if we're talking talent, he's S tier. But I think for me, I'm going to put him in A tier just for the simple fact that I know a lot of the times he did have some mechanical issues, and that's why he DNF'd. But I mean, I think he had double-digit DNFs last year. And, and when we're going into a format where consistency is going to be big, I think I can't put him in the S tier if he can't be consistent. Him and his team at that point. So for me, I have Ryan Blaney probably at the very top of A tier.
Okay. I like A tier personally. I think S tier is like generational talents, and I
Okay
think
with
that
A
he
tier.
can get there. I just think the team is not there.
I think he has the talent to get
Yeah.
there. I think he 100% has it. But I mean, like I said, switching to a format where consistency is key, he is everything but consistent.
Yeah, I agree. Cody.
Josh Berry, right? That didn't change from this year.
Yeah,
Did it?
no.
Oh, Joshua.
He won Vegas last year, which honestly was a shock. I don't know where I would put him. I would say like his talent is probably above
I
at
think
least.
I think in between Bowman and Kyle Busch is probably pretty good.
I say overall talent. I would say between Bush and McDowell. Really,
I like that
I
Don't
actually.
feel like
hate that.
I, I feel like Bush is better talent wise. Obviously you have
Yeah.
it's a
Definitely.
Penske related team, so I mean, but overall I think he has more talent than Josh.
Awesome. I like that. Anybody disagree?
No,
Uh,
I actually
me.
like that one.
I like that one too.
Bet you do.
Excuse me.
So I'm a little puzzled with Joey Logano because like
Do the thing. Do the thing.
I think he can be A tier when he wants to be, but I think recently I think he's B tier, and I think he would be behind Reddick personally.
I think close to top of the B tier is cool with me. It's hard. 3-time champ,
Yeah, I know
So he
that's my
can't
problem.
be lower.
Is
He can't be lower.
yeah, I think, and I know it's because of the format, whatever, but like realistically, like Joey Logano when he's being Joey Logano, he's pretty good. But the problem is he's just not consistent. So that's why I think this year, I think this is where I put him personally.
I can agree with that.
I could agree.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to have a 3-time champion.
I know
Not be,
that's my problem.
but yeah,
Because like I want him to be A tier because I think that's like his talent, but I just think with what we're going into, I just don't think he'll be there.
I think it could be like a change like after all this is over. There's like
Yeah.
a back here if anything.
All right, Dunboy, you got Brad.
Brad. If he's even healthy this year. Oh. Well, I mean, he's going to be healthy, but like if he makes it back in time.
Yeah.
I think he's making it back
right now.
I think
I
him
think
announcing
he's
the joy proves he's going to be healthy.
yeah, probably. I think right now at this moment, I think he's behind Barry for now. I think he has a possibility to go back to A, but I think he's behind Barry.
Okay. Anybody got a problem with that? Behind Barry?
I disagree.
Yeah, I personally disagree. I think he's here.
I'd have him in front of SVG. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly where I was going to put him.
I personally think he's a little bit behind Joey Logano for what they are right now. But so either behind Barry or behind here.
I would say
I
in
was
front
thinking. Oh, Cody.
I said in front of SVG in my opinion.
He's in B tier no matter what. So
I would think behind SVG because SVG can, won a whole bunch of races last year. I know they're road courses, but
I don't hate it. Behind SVG sounds kind of
yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I think
good to me.
category. I think it's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. DA?
Ooh, what is this? Chris Buescher?
oh, am I being skipped up in
Mr.
here?
Busher.
Sorry, because the camera, when you turn it off, it goes down to the bottom. So I forgot who was there. It's Damon. Go ahead, Mr. Busher.
Oh man, this one's freaking tough. I'm going to go. He didn't make the playoffs last year, right? Did he?
No.
I'm gonna put him
No.
B tier. I'm gonna put him right in front of Keselowski. I think that's he has potential to be A tier. I feel like, or top of B tier, but I think right there is good with me.
I'm okay with there. I would personally go here, actually,
I'm down with that.
just because
down.
all around driver.
Yeah,
I think he's a little bit better than.
yeah.
Yeah,
He just needs to learn how to finish.
Are y'all cool with that?
Well, me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, DA.
Ryan Preece. I'm really excited for what he's going to do this season. I think he's going to be really, really good. I think he's going to be pretty good. I put him like right by his teammates, probably maybe they're in front or behind Keselowski, maybe.
Okay, you said behind. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'd say behind Keselowski. Yeah.
Are y'all cool with this?
Yeah, I mean, I have him in that area. I think maybe behind Hocevar is like
In
arguable,
between the
but
77 and the 1, I think is pretty good.
I don't have like a
Right in that, it's hard for him. I think
Yeah,
right around there.
I think
right
what
behind
DA said
Keselowski
is
or-
fine.
Yeah.
This area right here actually is like it
Tough.
can interchange like all the time.
I personally think Chastain above Hocevar, but that's it. That ship sailed.
Who was next? Because it, like I said, y'all like.
me.
Okay.
It should be me. I think just because of the way we've done these tiers, I can't put Noah in ass. I'm gonna have to put him in mid. Even I love Noah. I think it blows my mind how he has just not been able to adjust to these cars in
I
the
agree.
slightest. I mean, because I think if you look at what he did in the Xfinity series, he was dominant at times. But I think I would put Noah behind Austin Dillon and in front of Stenhouse.
I agree with
He's out
that.
of a ride this year.
I think Noah could be so good, but it's not working out.
I think if this year if he continues where he was at, I think he goes here personally. Just because after this year, right now I agree with that statement. All right, Cody.
Yeah, I think Todd Gilliland is an underrated driver, most definitely. I feel like overall talent, like his super speedway skill is super good. I honestly have a feeling of like putting him right in front of AJ, right in B tier. Yeah,
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I want to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I
bad.
think so. That's fair. Valid.
I don't think he's better than AJ. Personally,
I personally think
he
he's
has.
here.
I also agree that he's in mid.
I think
I
we'll
definitely don't
move.
think he's better than AJ. I think he has the potential to be up in B tier. But I don't. He didn't show. I don't know because in the 38, when he was in the 38, I would have made the argument that he does belong up there. But he took a step back too last year when moving over to the 34.
I think you can move both
I
of
mean-
them down. It makes it easier.
Both of these? Is that what you said?
AJ is not mid. I
yeah,
refuse.
he's
I-
not mid.
I personally I say let's go here
I'm fair with that.
because that's
But
in between of both of our opinions. I feel like that's fair.
That's toughy. That's fine with me.
Who is the 38? I don't even know.
Zane Smith.
Zane Smith.
Oh, Oh man. See, I actually really like Zane Smith.
Mhm.
So I have a problem because I really want to put him here because I actually think that's where he can be. But
That's where he belongs. But
I just think right
Right.
now, I think he's in front of Cindric personally.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't hate
Yeah,
it.
with the equipment he drives, I think that's fair.
Okay, cool. That's how I feel. I think he actually is here, like behind his teammate, just by a little bit. But it's just how I feel.
Yeah, needs some improvement on the ovals, but
All right.
not be on the wall.
C-Bell, D.
I would say something outrageous.
Double D.
He's in the A tier,
He's A
not
tier.
S yet. He's a superstar driver, but he does not have it all together.
Behind the 12?
That's interchangeable, but sure. Actually, put him above.
Above the 12.
I agree with him.
He's a little more consistent.
Man, oof.
Ooh, I don't
Oh
know.
no.
I
I
think
dude,
Ryan
honestly-
Blaney's. I think we were questionable if he was
Yeah.
S tier. Remember?
I think Blaney's that guy, dude. I think Blaney's S tier. I don't think, dude. I don't know. I feel like they're both
Then
S tier.
DNFs.
They're both so good.
Then
Dude, half of it, yeah, it's him making mistakes,
Okay,
so getting
so-
caught up in stuff, but some blowing up and other stuff. Blaney's so good, man. It's tough.
So above the 12, say I.
I think above the 12.
I'm gonna say I.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
Okay, so
Okay.
above the 12.
Oh man,
I mean,
that would hurt.
well, all right. Well, let me ask a question before I 100% say I. Are we ranking these off of strictly the driver, or are we ranking the team?
I think what they're gonna do this
Driver,
season,
basically.
like
That's it.
Oh, then I would say that I would put Seabell ahead of the 12 just
Okay.
for consistency.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, David, good luck.
My goat.
Yeah, this one freaking sucks. God, he's mid, but he's not in the mid category because he's better than mid with these bums. But I would put him. He's right around the RFK guys. Wherever I would put him right behind SVG.
Okay.
But if you guys disagree, I could probably hear it out.
Anybody got
I-
another opinion?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would put Ty Gibbs right behind Bowman.
Whoa,
In front
no,
of Kyle
no.
Busch.
He's better than Hocevar.
Dude, I think
Is he?
Oh,
I don't think he is.
Is he?
I
don't
Look at the
think he
equipment
is.
he's driving. Look at the equipment he's
I
driving.
don't.
and
He's definitely not. He's
outperforming?
definitely not better than Ross.
I don't think he's better than Barry.
He's definitely better than Barry.
he's better than Barry.
Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know.
Argument.
This
I
whole
agree.
B
Equipment
tier
and Barry's
after
better.
after the RFK guys, this whole B tier has got me like messed up.
Okay, so you said right here is what you said originally, right?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay, and the last person said the latest we said behind Barry. So I think we go in the middle and just go right there. You go with that?
Switch those two. Switch to 48 and 54.
No, don't let the
Yeah,
Bowman
I-
fan
No,
talk
I
you into that.
as much
I
as
actually-
hate Bowman, I agree.
I actually agree
I
personally.
do not agree.
I think with
whatever.
what we see right
know
this
ball.
moment, you do know ball.
They're
Uh,
both
well, it
in
was-
fourth
feel
car.
like it.
It was your pick, so we'll go right there.
All right, whatever. It's
All right,
mid.
who's next? Hunter? Oh yeah.
DA.
DA.
I think it's DA.
Oh DA. Sorry, like I said, it all got switched up.
Okay. Bubba, I mean, he won the Brickyard. I don't know if he's as good as Reddick is. I really don't know, but he's not better than Logano. He's somewhere obviously in B tier, I'd say, but I just don't know where to quite put him at. Cause I don't know. I don't think he's as consistent as Reddick is. I know he has that one win, but I'd say either like ahead or behind Busher, probably.
I agree. Either
I
one of
think
those. is
Ryan
cool.
Priest is a little too high, honestly.
I think Priest could be ahead of Brad.
I think Ryan Priest, if we're judging off of what we think they're going to do this year, I think Ryan Priest is too low. I think Ryan Priest is about to freaking go crazy.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think Ryan Priest can be like where Logano is realistically.
All right, you said behind Busher, is what you said.
Yeah. I mean, they could change that in between. It's up to the rest of the panel, of course.
I actually really like that. I think
Yeah, I don't
Busher's
hate
just
it at
a
all.
little bit better.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I messed that. That's good with me.
All right.
Ass. Ass. No discussion.
Yeah.
Ass.
Behind Custer,
Get
behind
this-
Custer.
Get this dude out of Cup. It is a shame that he is wasting a seat that Corey Heim could be in. Riley
Facts.
Herbst is like when I tell you that I genuinely believe that if
Riley
you gave me
Herbst.
enough time,
Shit.
if you gave me like enough time in a simulator and you even gave me some track time, give me 2 weeks, I will outperform Riley Herbst.
He's not an ass. He's in like it clogs the toilet. But he's an ass. What are you trying to spell, buddy?
Sorry,
That's valid. That's valid.
Sorry, I have a
the whole
small
ass.
keyboard for playing PC games, and so my fingers get in the way of what I was. All right, the whole ass. All right, Cody.
Oh well. I think Nemechek is super talented. I think him rebuilding his career from where he was definitely helped him out a lot. I would say his overall talent is probably like what I'm gonna see him do next like this year coming up. Like I can put him like around like the Bowman Gibbs Bush era.
You said Bowman, Gibbs, what?
Bush era. Like
Bush.
a mid B tier really.
I think right in front of Barry's.
I say right here, actually, personally, but
That's
you
fine.
said you
Either
said
way.
behind
Am I crazy
Bush.
to say
I think-
top of
I think he's-
mid tier?
I think he's better than Barry.
I think if we go off of last year, I'd put him top of mid tier. But I think Legacy did take a huge stride forward last year. And I genuinely believe that JHN is a very good driver. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't shock me if Legacy keeps improving the way they have been. It wouldn't shock me if JHN at the end of the year we're ranking these again if we're putting him towards the top of B tier.
I can see that too.
Don't upset me, Dylan.
No,
The whole ass.
I think no, I actually think Eric Jones is underrated. I think he doesn't get the love that he should get. But I just think that his time at Joe Gibbs Racing really just was a struggle. I think he is right here. Personally. I think he's a little bit better. Actually, no, I don't think he's better than Kyle Busch.
I think that's fair. I think right there is very fair.
So
I don't disagree.
I think right here. I think they are really neck and neck as teammates.
I think
Personally,
Damon's right. That whole host of art of like JHN area is so insane.
Yeah.
where did
I
Damon
think
go?
being a fan of him
I
and
don't know where
Damon,
Damon went.
I think it's like right around like the Bush Nemechek area. So I think it's fair.
All right, now
All
we're
right,
down
put,
to some
put it in S tier. Get it out the way.
S tier. Okay,
S tier.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
not even a question.
are we going above the 24?
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
All right, Damon's not here, but I just don't
I think we
know.
know what he says.
Nah. Let's just skip Damon. Let's let DA take this 5 car so I can get the next one.
Oh. I mean, he's the defending champion, no matter if it's deserved or not. I don't know if I can put the defending champion lower than S or not, but
Oh, he is. He got motion, twin. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, motion twin.
Like, well, you know what we did for Riley Herbst? Like we need to make a level above, and that just Kyle Larson.
Well,
Because he's checkers and records. He can't be all the way
yeah.
back.
So he has a really good point. This year is really going to determine how good Kyle Larson really is
He
compared
ain't
to.
winning another championship.
I don't know about that. I think he does.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
He 100% will win another championship, and it wouldn't shock me if it's this year. I think that the whole 5 team will kind of figure out this system fairly quickly. I mean, even if you just look, I mean, if you go back and look at the Winston points, what it would have been this year, he still would have been the champion, even with all his mistakes that he made throughout the season.
Yeah, he would.
Yes.
He would have.
Yes. So Larson definitely is top of S tier, and I don't think it's close.
Hunter, let's go ahead and say it.
He's A tier. He's A tier, and he is behind Blaney. He's
He-
behind Blaney.
You think so?
Yes, I think consistency wise, he's better than Blaney. I think that if you put Ryan Blaney and Chase in the same exact car, I think Ryan Blaney beats him 7 out of 10 times. But I think for what this format is and what he's going to do this year, the king of consistency, in my opinion. I mean, I think he is an A tier driver.
Awesome. I actually think, personally, I'd actually put Bell behind these two if it were up to me. But I
actually don't hate it.
I think Chase is the 5th driver in the series right now. But that's how I feel. Cody, you got Briscoe.
He has gotten so much better since Jordan JGR. And at the end of the second half of the season, I mean, he showed up what he needed to, and he made the Final Four. Honestly, he's easily an A tier driver. I don't know where I would put him, but
I think behind the 12, honestly.
it's arguable to be in front of Chase. I would say.
I agree that it's arguable to put him in front of the 9, but I think I'm going to have to see him put a full season together, which I've yet to see him do in his career. He definitely had a monstrous second half of the year. I think second half of the season he was probably the best driver in Cup, in my opinion. But he had a huge hole to dig out of from how bad his start was. So I think for me, I think putting him at the back of A tier is an appropriate place to put him, but would not shock me if we're arguing S tier at the end of next year.
I agree, most definitely.
The reason why I was laughing earlier, I didn't see Cody Ware, so that's why I was laughing because that's the driver I've been saying like all day, and I was like, dang it, we don't even get the rate. But if this was Cody Ware, the whole ass.
Okay, hear me out. He might be the whole ass, but he's ahead of Riley Herbst.
Okay,
I agree.
All right, that's so fun. I need to get this off here because I don't want that to be the. Okay. Get off.
Oh my God.
No.
6,
What did you do?
All right. Let's actually rate Corey Haim.
That's right. Yeah, let's rank Corey Haim then.
B.
B, most definitely, yeah.
Back of B, I thought he performed fairly well in his races that he had the opportunity to race in. Didn't he get a top 5 at Bristol, or was it top 10?
Yeah, he got a top 10. He got 7th.
He's just
he got 7th or 8th.
Yeah, I mean, for a young driver in his first start in a Cup car at Bristol, to manage the tires the way that he did with some of the best in the business, struggling to be able to do it, and then absolutely dominating in the truck series the way he did. I think, once we come to our senses over there at 2311 and put him in the ride that he belongs in, you're talking a potential A tier driver. I know everybody's big on Connor Zilic, but I'd argue Corey Haim's right there with him.
Oh, yeah.
I agree to that.
Definitely.
Oh, did I actually make him? Okay, there we go.
I think Corey Haim, he's arguable, after a few seasons, in a full-time ride. He might have motion twin,
I think he might. I think since we kind of gave the A tier, I thought we were going to put some more drivers in there. I think we can move Reddick to A. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
No.
No?
You can call me crazy.
What?
No, not after last year.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Well, say it.
No.
It's
you want to hear my crazy take? If we're going off of what we think they're going to do this year,
You want to move Blaney down in front?
You put Bubba where?
In A. If we're going off what we think they're going to do next year.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to continue to be mid.
He's okay.
He's just gonna continue to be like.
Where did this guy
He'll
come
get a
from?
win or two.
Now, so we cool with this? This is the
I'm
Out
cool
of the
with that.
Draft
I guess
podcast
so.
tier list.
For now.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
cool with it.
Mhm.
We got
Definitely
We
a
definitely
long,
need to take a screenshot of it and then go back and compare at the end of the year.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe midway
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, we're gonna see if any of these three drivers is gonna be at the top at the end of the year. I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
All right, well, we can stop sharing this and go back to normal. We need to run through our bold predictions because this podcast is going long. So go ahead. Who wants to start us off?
I'll start us off because I love my bold takes personally. Am I reading off all five real quick?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right, my number one bold take: Ryan Preece will be the number one driver at RFK this year.
Okay.
Woo.
My second bold take: Austin Cindric will be the only driver out of the big three teams to not make the chase, and the big three being Penske, JGR, and Hendrick.
Wow.
My third bold take: Honeycutt will have a good year in the same equipment, but not nearly as good as Corey Heim, and just solidify how dominant Corey Heim actually was.
Solid.
Fourth bold take: Connor Zilic will not finish inside the top 20 in points and will not make the chase.
Okay.
My fifth and final bold take: Bubba Wallace will continue to improve and win multiple races this season.
Okay. That is a bold take.
That's insane.
The last two were pretty bold, and I like it. I love it.
Yeah,
DA,
nothing.
you go next.
I don't have any bold takes to be quite honest, so you kind of put me on the spot
I'm
here.
sorry.
but
We can go ahead. We can move on. We'll let you.
I'll
keep
go ahead.
going.
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
perfect.
Cody.
I think Legacy Motor Club wins a race this year. Either driver. It doesn't matter which one. I also have Ryan Preece making the chase for sure. The third one I got Todd Gillen winning Echo Park. I got Rajah Caruth having multiple top fives and top tens to get a full-time ride in 2027. Like to not share a ride with anyone. And I think Colleague wins multiple races in trucks with Dodge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damon,
Boy?
you wanted me?
I'll go.
Okay.
My first one is I have Chase Briscoe wins 5+ races. That also matches somebody that's not here, DJ. He thinks I think he said Briscoe will have the most wins at JGR. Say one of his takes, you know. I have Sheldon Creed finally winning an Xfinity race this season. I also have Legacy continuing to grow and be more consistent. So by what I mean by that's more top 10s, top 15s, maybe more even some laps led. Another take I have is I think Riggs will have a similar season to what Corey Heim had last year.
Wow.
And then, my final one, I have Penske takes a bit of a nosedive outside of Ryan Blaney. I think Cindric struggles a lot this year, and I think Joe Logano progresses too.
All right. Oh, I got 23-11 going back to back at Indy. Connor Zilic wins a race. Kyle Busch wins multiple races.
Wow.
Kyle Larson wins a super speedway, and Denny Hamlin joins Cale Yarborough as a 4-time champ at Daytona.
Okay, I was about to say what.
Also, Deegan wins the Cup in ARCA. So
DA, you ready, or you want me to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay. All right. My first one is no one from the bottom three going into the chase will win the. I'm sorry. In all three series, no one from below the bottom three in points will be a champion. So anywhere from the first three, it just butchered this whole prediction. But anyways, if you are first, second, or third in points in all three series, you're gonna be the champion.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I butchered the way we will see 3 new winners in the Cup Series this year. Denny Hamlin will actually have win 2 or less races this year. Dodge will announce that they are coming to Cup Series in 2027. And then every race for the Cup Series will average 3 million viewers by the end of the year.
So every race of the season will have 3+ million viewers.
Well, So a total. So the average of last year was 2.47 million. This year I think it'll be in the 3.
So okay, average. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so.
DA.
Okay. One I got is I think Front Row is going to win one super speedway race this season. I think that with Ram debuting in trucks, I think they get like 4+ wins this season. I think they'll be like a Toyota champion, maybe like a Christopher Bell or something along those lines. And I think, what else? I think Chase Elliott will get, I'll say like 4+ wins too. We'll say that just to make Hunter happy. And then, There's not really a prediction, but it is a prediction. But I think Austin Hill will get a part-time like ride in the Cup Series for like a couple races.
Who?
Austin Hill.
Okay. Solid. Is that all
Prove
5?
Austin Hill.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're gonna see if this year any of those predictions actually happen. I'm excited to go back to see who actually got some right. We'll see. Now it's time to our winner. First, I want to lead into what the Clash is going to look like. Do y'all know the format of the Clash at all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know about the heat races, but I don't know what they're doing, like caution-wise. They're doing like the midway caution like they did last year or what?
No, it's just straight 200 laps. There doesn't look like. Oh yeah, there's a midway caution at lap 100. But it's
I
just.
was about to say 200 laps around there on those tires is going to be crazy.
Yeah. So practice and qualifying is obviously normal. Heat race 1, only the first 5 finishers of each heat race of the 4 will advance. So that's 20 positions. Then we'll have a last chance qualifier where only the top 2 finishers advance. That's 22 drivers. And then the last driver is whoever the highest in points of last season who hasn't advanced already. So right now, automatically, Kyle Larson is locked in, and then we'll see it from there. And then that's about it. The weather's questionable. We all know about that. I actually think that they'll get it in, but it's just if a lot of people show up is the question. Y'all want to go on to win picks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I put Hunter first. So who is your winner?
Honestly, I'm gonna go Ryan Blaney. I think if last year's race was about 10 laps longer, we're not talking about Chase Elliott winning at Bowman Gray. We're talking about Blaney locking it down.
Damon's next.
Well, I have something that'll make Hunter happy. I have Chase Elliott winning.
Wow.
He looked pretty good last year. I think he'll go back to back.
My goat, my king.
My king. Dud Boy, I have you next.
Just like the first year we did this, I'm going to get this right. It is going to be Chase Briscoe.
Hell yeah, brother.
I like that pick. DA, you're next.
Okay, this is tough, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that this driver's going to start this year off right, and Hunter's been really high on this guy. I think Ryan Preece will get it done.
I like that.
That's also who Tree Boy has, by the way.
Tree Boy has Ryan Preece. Awesome. Cody, you're next.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be Joey Logano starting off with a bang.
That's crazy. I love it. My win pick is going to be Byron. I think it's going to be a very lame clash, and I think that he's going to do it.
It's very fitting how he wins all these lame races.
Yeah, I know.
Most Mickeyest driver in the field.
Okay.
Austin Dillon.
So how these are going to go, though, so whoever actually gets the closest, if none of our drivers win, whoever gets the closest to the front, that they will be the first pick next week. And then it'll go on from there. So whoever finishes behind that driver, second, third, and then after that, we'll come up with a plan on how we want to do this and grade it for points. This one's just for fun and just to kind of start us off the year. And then, of course, later on in more episodes, you'll see a suck pick, and then we're going to have a one to watch or type of who's going to surprise you pick. And so I'm excited. This has been a very long episode. Do y'all have anything else to add before we send off?
NASCAR is back, baby.
NASCAR is back, baby.
NASCAR is back, baby. And I think we have a special thing to do because NASCAR is back. And I think
Yeah, how
DA's
we
going to
sign
show
off,
us.
DA?
Oh, yeah.
Also, Indiana winning the championship.
Right before the send off here.
Who's your daddy?
As we know, the Houston won the Natty. Never in my lifetime would I think this would ever happen. It was about NASCAR back. So I got something really special to show y'all, okay?
We're
So
excited.
So excited.
Oh, he has got
Oh
this.
my god.
Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Oh, we see him.
Alvin Hayes free throw.
Oh. Oh, my God. From the pig!
Ah!
Oh!
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I respect it. I respect the hustle.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this later. Thank you so much for 12 live viewers. That was awesome. I appreciate all of you. And peace.